All right, you guys know what time it is. It's showtime, showtime, showtime. Got my man Anton. Just met him this morning on this road. You know, I've always been the type of guy, didn't matter who walked into these mats, if you were a pro fighter, UFC fighter, pro grappler, I needed to get around with whoever walked in there. For those of the guys that know me out there, that I had the privilege to train with, that was me, man. It's always cool to connect, man. You learn so much about an individual when you roll with them. You see the type of athlete they are. If they're going to go after it, they go take it easy, flow rollers. Love it all, man. Take it all. I'm grateful to always roll, man. All right, so here we go, man. Right off the bat, I'm just trying to stay active, move around. Our studio always gets packed, so you got to be careful. You know, it's kind of cool. Sometimes we just stop, re-engage, and back in the old glory days, we just piled each other on top of one another. And it was like WrestleMania, man, just chaos was happening. But here you go, Anton's got my back already. I'm really comfortable in this position. You'll see me a lot purposely get here. I remember back in the days when we drilled with Craig Jones and we worked back defense and if I was always able to escape those guys, I kind of felt comfortable being there with, you know, average people or guys that weren't doing this for a living. So and I got comfortable playing that game. So so here I am again, deep half, trying to spin out, still learning how to get used to training with the limitations that I have after 10 surgeries. Certain positions hurt, so I'm still getting acclimated to that. Here he is. He goes for a nice armbar attempt. Not sure if my head was going to pop out on time on that, but those guys kind of interfere with the road. So we're resetting again. Here I am. Going to go for a pass, hip pass. I'm trying to control those hips. He's got his hand pretty far out, so I knew I couldn't wrist ride him. I was trying to stay on him to collapse him. I'm reaching for that wrist, but he kind of is aware of what I want. So he's just really strong wizard and pushing me away. Trying to stay heavy, slow his movement down just a bit. He gets here, he got that underhook. Again, just experience it. When I post that leg up there, I'm actually kind of hoping he's going for it. Now I'll take a back step like that, controlling that foot. Again, I wasn't fast enough to keep it tight enough, so he gets that wedge in there. He's able to get his knee in through. And again, he gets those hooks in. He's creating that Kazushi, off balancing me, but I ain't having none of that. I'm still controlling those hips as best as I can, trying to stay up. And here I let him go. I just wasn't having it with my shoulders, man. I said, the hell with it. Go ahead, let's reset again. Here he is, great footwork. I love how he just swings around and is able to change the angles pretty well. Goes for that knee tap. I cinch in this Kimura. I kind of already know he's going to go for this armbar, so I'm trying to chase him, but boom, let it go. Couldn't quite get it. This is one of my favorite sweeps right there. Controlling that lat muscle and using my elbow to roll him over. But again, he gets to his knees. Well done, Andre. Amazing. Trying to sit him back to the side. I didn't want to let go of my seatbelt at this moment, but I had to, so I go for that kind of that foot slide where I take his foot under, falls in. Again, he's managed to get back to turtle. He's staying really active with his movements. I love it. It's making me work for it. This position I'm not so crazy about. I've hurt myself having it done to me. And I've heard people doing it, whipping it pretty hard through their neck. And also there was that one case where a guy got paralyzed doing that. So I go really gentle on that. Anything that has to do with the neck, got to take it easy. I would love to roll with these guys, and I want them to have longevity lives in this sport. So no need to go and whip people's heads pretty hard. So just flow, go easy. Here he is. He's climbing on top. I got this crucifix. I'm trying to get his back closer to the mat so I can work that choke. He pops right out, and I'm like, oh shit, I lost some. Let's get back to work. And here he is with his good footwork. Comes around, takes controls that hip and that wrist right. Great moves, what I love to do as well. Right away sits that hook in, goes for that seatbelt, sits me back down, and he's at the attack again. There he is. He's trying to lace up my hand, but keeping it tight, not having any of it, and just having fun. I'm going to try to roll over to the side, come around fast. I can feel his movement, so I'm staying heavy on my upper back until I can spin out like that. Kudos to him. Great action, making this old man work for his for each position, which I love. Here I am. I'm gonna try that pass one more time. He kind of recognized that. He's like, nope, I'm gonna go for the sweep. So I'm like, all right, cool. Stay heavy on him. He attempts again, but I managed to beat him on that hip, face it down, cut my corner, running him, controlling that hip. Great roll. What's up, guys, and welcome back to the Blue Basement, the legendary Renzo Gracie in New York City. I'm here with an amazing athlete named Anton. We just met. I just rode with him for the very first time, and like always, it's very humbling to train with different people. Anton, just introduce yourself. Tell us your name, your age, your rank, and how long you've been training.
My name is Anton. I am 33 years old. I've been training since 2019. Did I cover everything?
What's your rank?
Oh, I'm a purple belt.
Purple belt, amazing. I would have never guessed. I just rode with him, amazing hip movement. You guys are gonna watch the video how he just hands me a clinical, which I love it, man. Makes me always grow. Anton, just real quick, man. Thank you for the time to share your story. What was it that inspired you to start training jiu-jitsu?
So actually, it was my little cousin Herman back in Sweden. So I had been training boxing for a while, and then he had started training jiu-jitsu, and he just fucked me up like nothing. He's like 7, 8 years younger than me, so that shouldn't really happen. Um, and around that time, I happened to see Danaher on Joe Rogan, and I was like, I gotta learn this stuff because he's not supposed to be handling me like this. So yeah, that's when I started training.
Nice, nice. And what inspires you to keep coming back? Jiu-jitsu is not an easy sport. Combat training is not an easy sport.
Right.
A lot of egos get crushed here. People who start, and once they start getting beat up by a 17-year-old, someone younger, they just quit. What is it that inspires you to keep coming every single day and put yourself through this?
Yeah, so it's just that I love to learn and improve myself, and I feel like here I'm making progress every single day, and it's just keeps me so, how do I put this, like happy in some way. Like it keeps me really happy to keep coming here, making progress, and of course meeting all the people. um, I cross train here and back in Sweden, which is my country, and I have a great social circle over there. My entire social circle in the United States is from jiu-jitsu, and it's so nice to have this jiu-jitsu family, and yeah.
Yeah, nice. That's amazing, man. I feel the same way everywhere I travel. Costa Rica, Mexico, is like you leave that part and you make so many friends sharing a common interest.
Yeah.
Thank you, man. Thank you for sharing, man. And would you, in an elevator pitch, 30 seconds to 1 minute, what would you tell someone who's on the fence, who wants to try jiu-jitsu but puts it on the back burner? What would you tell that person to inspire them to take that first step?
Stop thinking and just go. Stop thinking and just go. It'll change your life in so many ways. Especially, I want to make the case for if you're someone who lives abroad and you don't really know much people in your new country. Go there, you'll meet great people, make tons of friends, and yeah, it's just a great time.
Anton, thank you for your time. Thank you for sharing. And thank you for watching the show. If you like the show, hit that like button, subscribe, and follow us on the next video. See you then.